Welcome back to Soul Shala and welcome to this intermediate flow, lovingly named Ember. The real philosophy and theme behind this practice is all around creating this inner warmth. It's not necessarily heat, it's not necessarily a roaring fire. It's around really creating this glowing ember of warmth, of finding your inner warmth, your inner little spark that creates these almost soft embers that just flicker with this warmth that really can exude and you can carry with you through the day. As I say, this is slightly more of an intermediate practice. What that means is you are going to have options should you wish to make this practice deeper. However, this is by no means an advanced practice, so do not worry if you're thinking it might be too much. We're still going to be taking it at a really lovely rhythm. Now, with that being said, feel free to come and meet me on your mat if you have props available to you and you wish to use them. You might want a block, you might want a blanket if it's particularly chilly, whatever it might be. And then just come and meet me on your mat. We're going to start in a comfortable seat today. So when you feel ready, whatever that seat looks like for you in your practice, I do not mind. You can just begin to close down the eyes. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears. Taking a deep breath in, filling yourself up. And as you exhale, sigh it out, let the body become heavy here. For the first few moments of the practice, we're going to be working with a few deep belly breaths. The reason for this is that the belly space is also known as Manipura chakra, the solar plexus chakra, where we hold our warmth, our inner flame. So as you inhale, just allow the belly to fill and expand. Exhaling through the nose. 2 more big belly breaths just like that. And allowing the breath just to settle into a steady rhythm. Maybe noticing if the body feels just a little bit more grounded now. From here, as you inhale, reaching the arms up, palms come to touch. Hands come to heart center, closing down the eyes. We're taking a moment to set an intention for our practice today. This could be around discovering your own little flame, tuning into your inner warmth. It could be something else entirely. Deep breath in, filling the body with that intention. And as you exhale, just sighing it out through the mouth, letting it go. Inhale, reaching the arms up, interlace the hands, flip the palms. Exhale, bending to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhaling, center, gaze up. Exhale, allowing those hands to come down. Keep the left hand planted as you inhale, reaching the right arm up and over. Breathing into this. Whilst this is an intermediate practice, we will be moving with intention. We will be moving slowly. Allow the left hand to come to the right knee to help you deepen this side bend. Deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, the right hand comes behind you. You turn this into a seated twist, gazing towards the back of your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, twist. Inhale, coming back to center. We're swapping sides. Exhale the right hand down. Inhale the left arm over. Deep breath in here and out. Then when you're ready, right hand comes to left thigh or knee, deepening this side bend. Well done. Inhale, coming back to center. Allow the left hand to come behind you to create a supine twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Well done. And then inhale, coming back to center, we release. We're making our way to all fours now. So shoulders are over the wrists, hips are over the knees. And then once you arrive, just begin to drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, closing down the eyes. Continuing to move through these cat-cows and maybe inviting in some more intuitive movement. Maybe wiggling from side to side, rocking forwards and back. Just a few more breaths here. Well done. Beautiful. And then on your next exhale, coming back to a neutral spine, gently bringing the belly button in towards the spine. From here, begin to point the right toe back, lifting the heel up so it's in line with the hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale as you extend, stay there. We're bending the elbows, lowering halfway. Exhale, push into the hands, round and tuck the knee in. Inhale, extend and lower. Exhale, rounding. Last one, extend and lower. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend, just pause here. Exhale, placing that knee down, well done. Take a moment, reset the spine, and we're swapping sides. Inhale, left leg extends, keep it in line with the hip. Knee to nose as you exhale. Inhale, extend, one more. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend, lower halfway. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, extend and lower. Exhale, round and tuck. Final one, lower. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, extend the toes back. Pause here. Exhale, place the knee down. Tucking those toes under, shifting the hips up and back to your first downward facing dog. You can bend one knee, you can bend the other, you can nod the head yes, shake it no. I'm not that worried about your alignment here in this first down dog. I just want you to really tune in and check in with your body. Sometimes when we think about warming intermediate practices, we forget that what really makes an intermediate practice or a skilled yogi is listening to our body rather than forcing it. Maybe you settle into stillness when you feel ready. On your next inhale, begin to walk the feet towards the hands, taking as many steps as you need. Feet come hips width distance, hands come to opposite elbows. Allowing yourself just to rock gently from side to side. The back of the neck is heavy and long. Exhale, allowing the hands to come down. Inhale, begin to roll up the spine. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching the arms up above the head, gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale, hands come to heart center, closing down the eyes. Once you arrive here, taking a deep breath in, fill the body. Exhale, let it slip through the lips. Inhale, extended mountain, reach the arms up. Exhale, soften those knees, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant those palms, step back to a plank. Yogi's choice, knees up or down, lower halfway. Inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, we meet, downward facing dog, well done. As we arrive here, we're moving together through a spinal wave. Inhale, ripple forwards to a high plank. Lower the hips, lift the chest, shine the heart up. Exhale, bend those knees, shift the hips up and back. If there's an Ujjayi breath within your practice and you wish to turn it on, you're more than welcome to. This is a deep oceanic breath that comes from the back of the throat, restricting the throat muscles as the breath moves in and out through the nose. On your next inhale, step, hop, or float forwards, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise, gaze to the thumbs, extended mountain. Exhale, hands come to heart center, closing down those eyes. Deep breath in, fill up the body. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. We are going to move through one more round of that sun salutation A, which for those of you who maybe do have more of an intermediate practice should feel quite familiar. We will start here and we'll also finish here. So we'll do the full round all the way through and we will meet in Tadasana. If you forget where you're going, I'm doing it with you. But I really want you to do this unguided, maybe closing down your eyes and trusting your intuition. These sun salutations are really amazing for warming up the body. So when you're ready, let's begin. Inhale. Really take your time with this. Enjoy every moment. We'll stay in our down dog for 5 breaths. You have so much freedom in these 5 breaths of down dog to explore whatever it is that would feel good. Always remember that this time on the mat is purely your time. My job is simply to hold space for you and whatever you need. So if you want a spinal wave, a child's pose, an extra chaturanga, you are more than welcome. On your final inhale, we move forwards once again. We'll meet in Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Only when you feel like you've arrived. Deep breath in here all together, fill the body. Exhale, let it go, sigh it out. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, ripple up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest up, dog or cobra. Exhale, we meet. Downward facing dog, well done. Inhale, right leg lifts, pointing it up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Start to take circles of that knee for 1, 2, 3. Option to continue taking those circles, going in the other direction, or maybe you flip this over into a wild thing. Inhale wherever you are. Exhale, plant the palm, bring the knee in towards the nose. Inhale, extend the right toes up. Exhale, knee towards right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee towards opposite elbow. Either stay here or shoot the bottom foot through, lifting the left arm up for a full-in triangle. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Drop the back knee. Untuck the toes. Reach the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Deep inhale here. As you exhale, cactus the arms. Open the chest. Really engage the glutes to support the back bend here. Well done. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. Shift it back to half split, so we straighten the front leg, flex the front foot. Look forwards. Exhale, fold. If you're someone working towards the splits, you can always push that front leg a little further forwards. But we will come back to this space once again on each side, should you wish to take it deeper. Deep inhales and exhales. Inhale, looking forwards. Bend into that front knee. Tuck the back toes, lift those left toes up for a standing splits. Option for the right arm to wrap around the right leg. Well done. Deep inhale and exhale. Lifting those toes as high as you can. Inhale. Now as you exhale, I want the left toes to come off to the right side of the mat so they're crossing behind the right leg, reaching the arms up. So you're going to look like this, facing towards the front of your mat. Interlace the hands, bending over to the right side. Well done. Beautiful. Deep inhale. Then as you exhale, start to bring the left knee into the chest. Find your balance. Beautiful, well done. Dancer's pose. Left hand comes to left foot, kicking into the hand. Natchajarasana, dancer's pose. Inhale here. And as you exhale, release the foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Now as you exhale, fold forwards. The hands come down onto the mat if they can, and I want you just to step the feet back slightly. We have the option here to either come back to a standing splits or play with a handstand hop into chaturanga. Those of you for standing splits will just lift the left leg once again as high as it can go. Those of you who would like to work on a handstand hop to chaturanga, I'll demo it for you now, and then we'll meet in a chaturanga when you're ready. So you take a little hop, the foot goes back, and we lower with control to chaturanga. Once you've done so, we'll move to an up dog, and then you can shift it back either to a child's pose or a downward facing dog. I'll give you a few moments just to move through that, and we'll meet in 3, 2, 1. Meeting me in a downward facing dog if you want already. Deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Start to take circles of that knee for 1, 2, 3. Option to change direction, or you flip it over into a wild thing. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palm, knee to nose, tuck it in with control. Inhale, extend the toes up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Can you shoot the left foot through? Lift the right arm up. Full in triangle. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left leg lifts. I know, it's warm. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, slow it down. Inhale, float the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Really open through the heart space here. As you exhale, we cactus. Lift the chest. Engage the glutes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, they come to frame the front foot. Shift it back. Ardha Hamanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Maybe you can slide that heel a little bit further forwards. Beautiful. On your next inhale, bending into the front knee, tuck the back toes, and float the right toes up for a standing splits. Optional for the left hand to wrap around the left leg. Keep those right toes lifting, keep folding. Inhale. Exhale, start to bring the right toes off to the left side of the mat so they cross diagonally behind the left standing leg. Reach the arms up, bending over to the left side. Exhale. Then as you inhale, start to bring the knee into the chest. Well done. Take your time. Right hand, right foot. Natajarasana, dancer's pose. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Shake it all out. Take a moment. Deep inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Come back. Refine the breath. And as you exhale, we continue the fold forwards. We plant those hands down. And we have that option again. You're either going to do handstand hop into chaturanga, or you're going to do a standing splits. This time, the right leg is lifting. Yogi's choice. We will meet in a downward facing dog once you've been through a vinyasa. And then once you've arrived in down dog, drop the knees, find a child's pose. Take a moment here. Allow the forehead to come down. Allow the forehead to come down onto the mat. And just take a moment to come back to that intention you set for the practice. Most likely you're feeling that inner ember of warmth. I know I was chilly when I started the practice. I'm very warm now. Maybe notice if there's anywhere, anything that's maybe cooling that warmth, that strength, that like inner glow that we find that isn't harsh, but is strong in the way that it comes. Well done. When you feel ready, we're going to roll ourselves up to sit onto the heels. And we're going to bring the knees roughly hips width distance, so make sure the knees aren't wider than the hips now. We're moving into our camel pose, Ustrasana. So when you feel ready, we're going to lift the hips up. Just find your space here. The hands are coming to the base of the spine. Engage the glutes, lift the chest, gaze towards the sky. Option to stay here, or the hands come down onto the heels for your camel pose. Deep inhale and exhale. Well done. Then slowly restack the spine. The head is the last thing. Come to sit back down onto the heels. Hands come onto heart center. Closing down the eyes. Feeling the heart beat underneath those hands. Taking a moment to come back to your intention. But also taking a moment to really connect with yourself. Deep inhale fills the body. Sigh it out, let it go. From here, when you feel ready, we're making our way to all fours, bringing the knees the same distance as the hips. Find a cat-cow movement just to counter out this camel pose. Beautiful. Then when you feel ready, you're going to lift the right toes. And as you exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose and step it through. Option to use your hands as always if needed. And then we're shifting our way back to that half splits once again. Now here we have some time to really work on our splits pose. You may wish to place blocks under the hands, but you're going to slide the right foot forwards as much as you can. If splits pose is something that you're working on within your practice, we do have an entire practice dedicated to Hamanasana, the splits, that really guides you through it. But otherwise, just sliding the heel forwards as much as you can, getting as low as you can. Deep breaths. Listen to your body here. We always tend to find a little bit more flexibility when we're lovely and warm. Deep inhale. And then when you feel ready, you can slide that heel back in. It's not always the most graceful, but that's okay. We're sliding it all the way back and coming back to all fours. Little cat-cow to reset. Well done. From here, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring it in towards the nose and step it through. Inhale here. Exhale, shift it back. Ardha Hamanasana. You will always have one side that is tighter than the other. This is my slightly more challenging side. But when you're ready, slide the left heel forwards. Find your way down to your version of the splits today. Anywhere along that journey is absolutely perfect. And when you feel ready, slide the heel back in. This is not the most graceful, I'll admit. Make your way back to all fours. And then when you're ready, nice and easy, bring those legs through. We're going to find Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. It's bringing the soles of the feet together, shimmying those heels nice and close to the body. Hands come to the outsides of the feet, gently opening them up like a book. And then when you feel ready, inhale, lengthen, grow tall. Tuck the chin in slightly. This helps to activate what's known as Jalandhara Bandha. It just keeps the back of the neck nice and long. When you're ready, begin to fold forwards. Even as the practice begins to flicker away and settle down, and you really tune in to that inner flame, inner ember. My real vision for this practice was on cold days when you need some warmth, but it also could be in dark times when you need some light. Could be when you just need a moment to come back to yourself. To really allow this time in butterfly pose to fill your cup, whether it's filling you with light or warmth or yourself. When you feel ready, slowly rising up, hands come to the outsides of the knees, gently guiding them together. We're extending the legs out in front of us. Paschimottanasana, flex those feet. Inhale, lengthen, grow tall, reach the arms. Exhale, reaching forwards, hands can come to the knees, the ankles, fingers could come to big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Think a belly button towards the thighs. Beautiful. And on your next inhale, slowly rising up, reach those hands out in front of you. You may want to shimmy forwards on your mat slightly. Tucking the belly button in, start to round the back. You're lowering in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the knees in towards the chest. And then once you arrive here, you're moving into a supine twist. So allow both knees to move over to one side. The arms can come out in either a cactus or a T shape. It truly depends how much space you have. And then slowly, gently swapping sides. Taking a deep clearing breath in the supine twist. Letting some of that inner fire gently go. When you feel ready, the knees can come back in. You have a moment here to take any final movements, any postures or spaces that you feel you need to complete your practice. And then when you feel ready, meeting me in your Savasana, extending the legs, the palms face upwards. Once you arrive in this Savasana, taking a deep breath, allow it to fill the body up. And as you exhale, just sighing it out through the mouth, letting it all go. Allowing the shoulders to settle down, the lips to soften. Everything becomes heavy. Allowing those breaths to come back to the solar plexus space, the belly button, filling the belly button, allowing this belly space to rise. And the exhales give you full permission just to soften down. Imagining you could begin to visualize your own inner flame. It's not a big roaring fire necessarily, maybe more like the flicker of a candle. For some of you it might dance, for others it may be a steady, soft flame, a little glimmer. Maybe it's a strong, consistent flicker. With each breath, give light and energy to this inner flame. Notice as it grows, but also as it softens. At the root of all of this, the core of yourself. Allowing these last few moments of the practice to fill your soul up. There's a really beautiful quote that kind of revolves around this concept of your inner flame, your inner glow. It's one that reminds us that no matter where life takes us and the distractions that might come, the worries, the things that might pull us in different directions, our main purpose within this life is to find things that light us up, to nurture this inner glow, that we're all here to sit around a metaphorical fire, to feed it, to love it, and live life ultimately to its fullest. Allowing your next breath to fill the body, and then let it slip through the lips. You can reach the arms up, you can wiggle the fingers and the toes, whatever it is you need to do. And you can hug those knees in, rolling over onto whichever side of the body feels good, before you make your way to a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes soft and closed. Once you arrive, Reaching the arms up, palms come to touch. Thumbs to forehead center for kindness in your thoughts. Thumbs to the lips for kindness in your words. And thumbs to heart center for kindness in your heart. Bowing forwards. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this Ember Intermediate Flow. Before you go, I've pulled a card for you just to take with you to the rest of your day, maybe your week. And the card that came through was Trust the Seasons. This really acknowledges that you may be going through a time of change. It also can really hone into the cycles of life, transition and growth. And this card is really here to say, how can you sink into more trust? How can you sink into more surrender? And trust that everything is leading you to exactly where you need to be. As I said, that is everything for me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you did, pop a comment below. But otherwise, I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in our next class here on the Soul Shala. Bye, guys.